Hey guys, this is Special Johnny 5 here, and I'm giving you my deck profile of my deck. It's not the most glorious deck in the world, but it's my deck. You can leave comments down below, tell me how I can improve it and all. This is a warrior deck. There are a bit of a spellcasters though, because of one card that will appear in this deck. Let's start off with my extra deck. Here we have Scarred Warrior. A level 5 Synchro Warrior monster. Basically, he can't be destroyed once per battle, and the opponent cannot attack any warrior monsters except for him. I might have to. Next up, we have Gravity Warrior, a level 6 Synchro monster. He gains 300 attack for each monster face up that my opponent controls. And during the opponent's battle phase, I can target one defense position monster they control and change it to attack position, and they must attack if they are able to attack. Then we have rank 4 Utopia. I think we all know his effect. If you don't, I can use one XZ material to negate an attack by either monster, by either player. Performance Trapeze Magician is a bit of a weird one. He requires 2 level 4 spellcaster type monsters to summon. But during the battle phase, I can select a monster besides himself. And they can attack twice, but if they do that, they're destroyed. But hey, I just realized he wasn't in the camera. But hey, they can attack twice, and once you see my deck, they kind of don't care about if they're destroyed. Like, you can't really see my deck, the black card shapes. Next, we have number 10, Illuminite. He's not the greatest. He has 2,400 attack, so that's good, I guess. But he's 3 level 4 monsters to summon, so that's a bit awkward. And his ability is I get to draw a card if I use a material and discard a card from my hand. It's a bit weird. Anyway. The first card is Brain Control. It's pretty self-explanatory. Just pay 100 life points, take control of an opponent's monster until the end phase. Warrior-related Wasteland. I have 2 of them. A level 4 warrior monster with 1,100 attack. You can't really see that very well. I'm so sorry. When they're destroyed, I can summon a level 4 I can summon an Earth Warrior monster with 1,500 less attack from my deck in face-up attack position. My gosh. Effect Veiler, as I said, I have spellcasters. 0 attack and 0 defense is more for her effect, and that's easy tuner. Her effect is he negates an opponent's monster effect by I had to discard from my hand. Oops. See, negates their effect only for 1 turn, only during their turn during the end phase. Mystical Elf, one of the only 3 normal monsters in my deck. I may use her as a tank, and it summons people like Utopia and stuff like that. She's also a spellcaster, which is kind of useful, as you'll see later on. Oh yes, here we go. This is why I have spellcasters, the A forces, and a continuous spell card. All warrior monsters I control gain 200 attack for each face-up warrior or spellcaster monster I control. I had to pause it there, something came up. MST, pretty self-explanatory. Just destroy a card on the field. It can even be itself. Whatever. And it's a quick play too. That's pretty good. Dust Tornado. It's like MST, except it's a trap card, making it a bit slower, but then after it destroys a card, I can set 1 spell trap card from my hand, so that's cool, I guess. Marauding Captain, I have 2 of them. A level 3 warrior monster, not too good stats, but he's level 3. Actually, you have 2 of them, because if I have 2 of them, then my warriors are completely safe, because if he is summoned when he's on the field, no other warrior monsters can be attacked except him, and I can spell summon one level 4 or lower warrior monster from my hand if he is normal summoned. Nordic Relic Leviathan. Bleh. If a monster is destroyed by battle, select a face-up monster on field that destroyed a monster by battle this turn. Destroy a selected monster. Cards and effects cannot be activated in response to this card. So yeah, it's a good way to deal with enemy monsters that I can't destroy. Ooh, 1 day of peace. Each player draws 1 card. Neither player takes damage until the end of the opponent's next turn. So draw a card, don't take battle damage. It's pretty good, except my monsters can still be destroyed, but they won't take battle damage. Frequency Magician, I mainly have this one just for the fact that it's a tuner and a spellcaster, because its effect is not the greatest. If he is normal summoned, I can place a spell counter on him, and I can remove it from him to select one face-up monster I control, and that monster gains 500 attack. And it's alright, I guess, except the thing is, Ooh, this is one of my favorites here. Queen's Double. See, it's highly searchable in my deck. And so you can attack my opponent's life points directly, and you see he's level 1. So that's The only downside is that he has the low attack, which is kind of expected, since he can attack directly. But I could use some cards that will help her, such as the A-Forces. Ring of Destruction. Sorry about that. I can destroy opponent's monster, and they take and we both take life point damage equal to the monster's original attack. The only problem is if the opponent's life points are less than the monster's attack, I can't use it. Also, that cannot be used to create draws. It won't work. Marauding Captain. Reign of Mercy. Just a simple game. Both players gain 1,000 life points. It's pretty straight simple. Fiend's Chain. An effect monster has its effect negated and cannot be destroyed. Malevolent Nuzzler. Sorry about that, guys. Quit monster gains 700 attack. When this card is sent from the field to graveyard, pay 500 life points, place this card on top of the deck. Fissure, destroy the face of monster the opponent controls has lowest attack, my Toast of Tide. Call of the Haunted revives a monster in my graveyard in attack position. When the card is destroyed, when the monster is destroyed, destroy this card. When this card is destroyed, destroy the monster. That's the only downside about it. Monster Reborn, revive a monster in the other player's graveyard. Poison of the Old Man. This one I actually kind of like. I can either increase my life points by 1,200 or make my opponent lose 800 life points. It's pretty decent. Ooh, Simon's Resistance level 4. This is one of my most... Oh boy. This is one of my most powerful spellcasters. Every time my opponent draws, a spell counter is placed on his card, a max of 5, and it gains 500 for each counter. And when it has 5 counters, I can send it to the graveyard and summon Silent Resistance level 8 from the hand or the deck. Ganbara Knight, I mainly have him because he's a level 4 and a light, you'll see why later. I guess I sort of use this effect, kind of. When he's attacked in attack position, I can flip him to defense position, just psych my opponent out, I guess. Mahavelo, spellcaster, level 4, light. This card gains 500 attack for each card equipped to his card. And I have quite a few equipped cards, I think like 2. Yeah. So yeah, it will help him, especially since one of them is Malevolent Nuzzler, which actually increases his attack. I think I might have 3 equipped cards. Ooh, Dragonhorn Hunter. If you remember, I said I have like 3 normal monsters. This is one of them, and Mystical Elf. Her Pendulum ability is normal monsters gain 200 attack, and I take no bottles from battles involving normal monsters, and 2300 attack, 1000 defense, a dark type, and she's a warrior, so it's awesome. The only ignore that. The only downside is I can't normal. I can't. I have problems summoning her because since I attribute her, as you might have noticed, my deck doesn't like attributing monsters. Black Pendant. Okay, yeah, I did have 3 equipped three equipped spell cards. My gosh. Equip monster against 500 attack when this card is sent from field to graveyard and inflict 500 damage to your opponent. Ooh, Smashing Ground. Destroy one face-up monster your opponent controls that has the highest defense. My choice of Tide. Guildford Lightning. Light level 8 warrior monster with 2800 attack. I know I said I didn't like trading monsters, but this one, oh my god! So if I tribute 3 monsters to summon him, all monsters on the opponent controls are destroyed. It's awesome. Blackluster Soldier, Sacred Soldier. I have 3 Blackluster cards. This is my favorite out of all of them. 3000 attack, 2500 defense, level 8 light warrior. He returns a banished monster back to a graveyard, and in doing so, banishes a card the opponent controls. And if he destroys an opponent's monster, a level 7 or lower warrior monster is returned to my hand. It is pretty awesome. He is awesome. Enemy controller. I'm going to split this into 2 parts. Target. I can activate one of these effects. This one's a bit awkward for me to use because the best effect that it has is for me to treat monsters, and I don't like treating monsters. Treat one monster, then target one face-up monster the opponent controls, taking control of that target to the end phase. Its other effect is target one face-up monster the opponent controls, change that target's battle position. I guess that's good if I'm being attacked. I can be like, hey, you're in defense mode now. Widespread ruin. My gosh. When opponent's monster clears an attack, destroy the attack position monster opponent controls to the highest attack. My choice of Tide. This guy is a bit awkward for me to use. Blackluster Soldier, Envoy of the Evening Twilight, level 8, dark attribute. If it's on a field or in the graveyard, wait, no, I think it's just on the field. Yeah, it's a light type also. Thing is, I need to have an equal number of light and dark in the graveyard, and there's a horrible ratio between them. There's more lights in my deck than there are dark types, so it's very annoying for me to meet that requirement. And to summon him, I need to banish either all light or all dark. And you might want to banish all, and I banish all light because I can't really use his dark ability because it just won't make much sense for me to do that, because some decks might be able to do that, but I can't. I was just going to read its light ability. Target one monster in the field, banish it. And I'll see you guys in part 2.